The internet has led me to develop a sort of obsession. I've been pretty much because I only work like 10 hours a week because my hours were cut at work. I've been spending a lot of time on the internet lately, and I've been obsessed with watching videos of rabbits, and I've come to learn something about myself. I'm really obsessed with them and I want one. But I also know this is kind of a weird thing to talk about because I don't know, I was kind of bored and I felt like, hey, I should record a video and hey, I should talk about something. But I don't know didn't know what to talk about, so this was all I could come up with, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I know they're very, very expensive, or at least I think they are expensive pets that require a lot of supplies and a lot of things to take care of. And it probably doesn't help that I already have four cats, so I kind of have enough. I mean, granted, they're my family's cats. They're not strictly my cats, but my parents are the one who paid for them. But I've already got enough pets to take care of. But there's no such thing as too many pets. I've come to learn in my life. There's literally no such thing as too many pets. So, um, I'm turning my fan on because it's really hot in here. I know it's probably completely drowning my microphone out, and I'm sorry, but I would rather my video sound like shit than be, um, you know, fucking, what's the word? Uh, Never mind, I don't know. It's funny, too, because it's really hot in my room despite the fact that it's February. And not just February anywhere, February in, like, you know, buttfuck north, like, it's actually been really hot. Well, not hot, but like really warm for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to get up to like I think the very high 40s this weekend, which sounds really great. I may actually go outside and do something for once. I know I need to change my oil in my car because I haven't done it ever since I bought it, and that was like a year ago. So I should probably change it. But I've had all this stuff to do it for quite a long time. I just have yet to actually do it. But I think I might do it. I might do it on Friday. I don't know. I'll do it at some point. So, yeah. I felt like it'd be easier if I stopped trying to come up with some kind of topic and just generally update on what's going on in my life. But when I thought about that, I was like, this is actually a really difficult thing to talk about because not much goes on in my life, really. Like, genuinely, nothing happens in my life. I kind of just sit in here and, as aforementioned, watch videos of rabbits and watch more videos of rabbits and watch anime sometimes and play Call of Duty, and that's about all I do with my life. It used to be I worked like 30 hours a week, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm probably gonna have to pick up a second job because uh, I can't get my hours increased, and I'm also not really making enough to afford gas, so I'm probably gonna have to get another job, which it is what it is. It's probably good for me that I get out anyways and actually do something with my life, because this is, it's like I came out of a brief 6 month stint of just being a complete shut in, and it's like, if you want me to be honest, this is not much better. I still don't have a social life. I still don't have friends. I still don't have much of anything, really. I kind of just, you know, I just sit here and watch videos of rabbits and sometimes play games, and that's about all I do with my life. I don't really have much of a life, to be honest. But maybe one day that'll get better. But, I mean, what else is there to say? Let me check my OBS. How long has this been going? It's only 4 minutes. Wow, that's actually not that much. What else is going on in my life that's actually worth talking about? Not really much, but I guess I could show this off. Apparently I got this by accident. It's a sriracha. It's really, really good. I put it on chicken and stuff. I don't know why I have that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm just showing off random things I have. I'm kind of... It's hard to make, 10-minute long videos when there's literally nothing going on in your life. I'm just kind of... It's hard to... That's always the problem I had in my older channels, when it's like, oh, I want to vlog. It's like, I can't, because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing going on in my life. I live a very, very boring and sedentary life. Not much really happens. There's not much to talk about. So, I try to make my videos like 5 minutes long, but even 5 minutes is hard to manage for some reason. I'm doing the best I can, but it's just, I don't know how other people can just talk and talk and talk. I don't understand. Because maybe it's just a personal thing. I don't know. I just don't have anything of value to say. And if I don't have anything of value to say, I don't think my viewers would much enjoy videos of me just, I don't know, rambling about nothing, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't enjoy that, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how to run this channel when I don't actually have anything of value to say or talk about. I mean, maybe later in my life I will. Maybe there will be things going on in my life, but for now I don't really have much of anything. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like, when I was a kid, I'd make a PowerPoint presentation about getting a pet. I don't do that anymore. I'm a grown adult. I just buy one if I had the money, but no, I don't have the money because I make fucking nothing, so, yeah. Maybe one day I'll have one. And if I actually had pets to make videos about, that would, well, I mean, I do, but, like, if I could make videos about that, that would be amazing, because the thing about, like, owning, like, for example, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, those sort of things, those are animals that are, or rats or mice, or those are usually animals that are confined to a specific, now, like, full-grown rabbits are a different story, but, like, animals like rats, mice, and gerbils and guinea pigs and what have you, those are usually animals that are confined to a specific space, like they have their own cage and they have their own habitat, and they don't really, it's easy to just point a camera at that and talk, but, when you have cats, they roam around the entire house, and they don't generally like being in the same place for a long time, because that's just kind of how they are as animals. They like wandering around. That's just what they do. So it's not as easy to talk about them. And plus, they're obviously considered way less exotic than something like, I mean, rabbits aren't that exotic, but they're way more exotic than, like, cats or dogs. Because cats and dogs are, like, the two least exotic pets you can have. And there's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely love my cats very, very much, but I feel like making content about them isn't really worth much of anything. Because, I mean, not to be that guy, but they don't do that much. Like, I'm not saying I don't like them, because I do. I absolutely love them, but they don't really do much. They don't, when they're full grown, they don't do much that's video worthy. They just kind of sit around and eat, and that's about all they do. And I mean, yeah, they look cute, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not the best for content. I know that sounds really bad when I say it like that. I promise I don't mean it the way you think I do. I'm not trying to make money off of them. I don't even want to. I don't even know how to monetize my channel. I don't even know how any of that works. I'm just saying I want to make content that's actually worth watching. And I feel like me ranting about God knows what in front of a camera is not that funny. That's why I tried to make other things. That's why I, made my last video. And as you can tell, my last video was obviously leading up into this because of just what I've been watching. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it's a lot more difficult to make these videos than you'd actually think. But I think one day I'll get better at doing this sort of thing. So, with all that being said, let me see, it's at like 9 minutes now. I think that's a more acceptable length for a video. So, I think I'm probably gonna end it here. So, bye, I guess.